the YouTubing came after we started traveling the world, and Nelvin started to document us, not just taking pictures like what we were used to doing on Instagram, but video. So,
well, she had one criteria for me. I've always wanted to travel, just us. When the kids turned 1, we would travel 8 to 9 times out of the year. And then again, when they went to the public school system, that's when we started getting in trouble. We'd actually get social service letters saying you can't take your kids out that much. And then that's when we decided, you know what, let's just sell everything. But at that time, her business was Instagram. And so our deal was, okay, if I learn videography and photography, let's go ahead and travel. And so that was our deal. So every day, I would literally go on YouTube. I had that thing no matter what, no matter how I felt, at least 10 minutes out of the day, I would go on YouTube and learn. So I learned Instagram first with photography. And then about a year and a half ago, we're like, okay, let's now start the YouTube business. And that's another different ballgame. That YouTubing, guys, almost you, by the way. It's the hardest thing I've ever done. And I don't know if many of you guys know this. This is actually my second job. My first job, I'm a financial advisor back home. So this is just fun, though. I love doing it as a team. Again, like she said, we had to make a decision as a family. So when we moved to BGC, it was a family decision. So hopefully I answered your question.
yeah.
All right. Phil, would you like to take a crack at it? Because we've never heard Phil yet with that question. What were you doing, Phil, before traveling?
A lot of the same stuff that I'm doing today, and I know we've got more questions, so I'll do mine pretty quickly. There's actually an entire page on our website dedicated to talking about what I do. But I've had my own marketing agency for about 23 years now, and we actually had offices in Denver, employees all around the world, leading up to COVID pandemic, and shortly before that decided to just get rid of the offices, be completely remote. It was perfect timing because by the time COVID rolled around, it was super seamless for us. But as we started traveling, it pushed us even farther into the direction of being not tied down by offices, not tied down by employees, and just having the freedom to travel and to do whatever we wanted outside of time zones. So the operation is much leaner today, but I'm still in that same business.
All right, thank you. Our next person, yeah, please line up over there. We have a guy, and then a few more girls, and then another guy on the back. Right. Go ahead, sir. Can I have your name?
Yeah, my name is Rich.
Rich, all right. Go ahead, Rich.
Yeah,
Who would you like to choose?
I'd like to ask a question to Karen first.
All right.
So I've read that you've authored and published 6 travel books, right?
Yeah.
So I was just wondering if you have any plans of publishing another book about your travels, especially when it comes to traveling and things like future.
I think about it all the time. You know, every time I go for a run, I get in this headspace where I'm creating stories. I'm sure I will write again, but not now, not while we're creating content and editing. Like I said, that's feeding that creative hunger I have, so I'm not looking to start typing at the minute, but I know that eventually down the road that I will be doing something like that again.
Just one more very quick.
Go ahead.
For Bill, I understand that you have a daughter, right, as well, Reagan. Does she have any plans of joining you guys here as well?
Very good question, thank you. So yes, Reagan is our oldest child from my first marriage. She is about to turn 17, lives in Denver, splits her time between her mom's house in Denver and our house in Denver. And she did travel with us for the first year, mostly during the pandemic. And then she really had her heart set on doing in-person high school. So we said, all right, we'll start traveling when you're with your mom. That way you can be home for high school. And then the second part of the question, is she ever going to be out here? Boy, we hope so. We thought maybe spring break this year, almost certainly springtime this year. She's excited to get out here and say hello. And let's just have this be the first maybe couple hundred people that I say this to. If you see her on the street, freak her out by saying, "Hi, Megan," and she will not know what's going on. She'd be freaked out by this. She has no idea.
All right, thank you, Rich. Who's our next over there at the back? Go ahead.
This goes for anyone can answer, guys. I'd like to ask, you guys have good-looking kids, and here in the Philippines, we have a culture when you have good-looking kids, they're allowed to be artista or actors in show business. Will you allow your kids to enter show business? Why or why not?
Well, I think they're good looking because of you see something? No, our deal with our kids is that they have the full freedom to do what they want to do. It's whatever really fulfills them. And I don't know if you can see it on the video, Knox and Nia are totally different people, so we treat them differently. But at the same time, I think we're also coming at that age where when they turn teenagers, we're less parenting, and we're more becoming like the best friends, right? So we just kind of sit back, relax, understand them, and empathize, and then figure out what they want to do, and for really us just to be there for them. So if they want to go ahead and be artista like that, go ahead.
How about the Lockwoods?
Yes. Yeah, as you can see, Cole is a natural entertainer. He's got his own channel and he's loving it, and we support him in that, and we will support our kids in whatever they want to do. And Brooklyn just so happens to really love modeling and acting, and she's been involved with a few projects back home, and if she wants to continue that in the Philippines, I'm 100% behind her on that.
All right, thank you. Okay, over there, lady in the black, and then the one wearing the sports jacket.
Hi, I'm Shen. So, I understand that traveling with your children can be quite challenging, but the happiness that it brings, being with them is beyond measure. So, as parents, what do you think is the most important lesson that your children will learn from all this traveling?
A lot of little things and some of those big things too, but pushing through challenges, and we're lucky that these are the challenges that we're giving them in life is delayed planes, canceled flights, weather delays, constant change, and we're certainly keeping them on their toes, and that has been good for them and also a challenge for them, and so we're just there to help them through any of these challenges they face, and we're actually grateful for these challenges. We want them to have obstacles that will help them grow. Yeah.
Can you repeat the question?
All right.
Can you repeat the question one more time?
So again, so I understand that since as fours also traveling whenever we have time. So we know my husband and I know how challenging it is to travel with your children. So with all this traveling, so what is the most important lesson that your child can learn from all this traveling?
Well, to me, the first thing that comes to mind is just being kind, no matter what mood you're in, no matter what happened to you 5 minutes ago, wherever we are, especially traveling the world, to be kind to everybody, to yourself. That's just one thing that I really want to instill. Very simple, but very important.
All right.
Two things with us is, number one, they're learning teamwork. For anything to be really sustainable, anything you want to do in life long term, it's better to do it as a team. It's hard to do it, especially by yourself, right? You can go further as a team. So they're learning that teamwork. And the second thing that they're learning is just understanding not just my culture or the Mexican culture. us traveling around the world kind of, they understand that different cultures or different people, they do different things. And understanding them is a big plus to them because everyone moves forward in different ways. They might believe in certain things, but they might move forward in different ways. So that's what we try to teach them. You guys might be different, but whatever moves you forward, that's what you want to kind of stick to. So.
All right.
So thank you so much for being an inspiration to all of us. Really, thank you. We are happy to meet you.
Thank you so
May
much.
God continue to bless your families powerfully.
So, thank you. So we'll keep it to last 3, 1, 2, and 3. All right?
Hello, good evening to the amazing families that we've known
May we
for
have your name?
2 years. My name is Desiree, by the way.
Desiree.
The question for Ma'am Judy first. Since Nelvin is Filipino, and I watched one of your vlogs that you're investing here in the Philippines, are you planning to stay here for good in the Philippines? And my question for the Lockwoods, and it was mentioned in your blog as well that your contract in your new apartment is for 18 months. And we're all excited to know if you're planning to stay longer here in the Philippines.
Yes, especially with these guys. We did sign a 2-year contract for our condo because we didn't know where we wanted to be specifically in the Philippines. But for now, we definitely want to be in BGC. And we did take a look at some condos for investing. Not sure yet what we're going to do with that, but I would definitely love to be here much longer. Yes.
Yeah, so 18-month lease right now. We've already been looking at other units, kind of with an eye to the future. Like maybe this would be the next step for us. But it's really hard to say because we plan sometimes up to a year out, but we tend to execute a couple of days out. So 2 weeks ago, we were supposed to be flying to Taiwan. 2 days before that flight, we decided, let's not go to Taiwan. So you just never know with us, and it's impossible to predict anything 3 months into the future, certainly not a year and a half into the future. But we do love the idea of being here much longer. I think that's our headspace right now. We don't walk around here thinking this is home for the next 18 months. We walk around here thinking, where is it going to go from here? Will we end up in Siargao? Will we end up in Makati? We just don't know, but we're very happy here. We're very happy to finally have a home here, and that's what's important to us right now.
Thank you for answering. You're welcome here in the Philippines. Thank you for being an inspiration.
All right. So our second and the last question, and then the last question will be the guy. Yes, go ahead. May I have your name, ma'am?
This is Anna from Mindanao.
All right, Anna.
I have a question for both families. Thousands of people are following you separately, but it would be more fun seeing you together. So would you consider traveling together, maybe to another beautiful place in the Philippines that both of you haven't been to yet?
Yeah. Yeah, we had some amazing memories together in Japan and Bali and the Philippines, and we want to continue that. We talk about doing that all the time, and it's hard for us to imagine planning a trip and not asking the Ocampos to come too. So we've thought about that, and you know what? We keep thinking about places we've been to that they weren't with us at, and we think, oh, we gotta go back there because they've got to come with us this time. So, but I think it's a better idea to go someplace that neither of us have been yet.
That's good. Well, I think I've kind of decided with Phil that me and him are going on vacation and vlogging. It'll be the Nell Phil. While the moms stay here with the kids. No, definitely. I think the ride is just much better with your best friends. I mean, we couldn't be any luckier to meet you guys. A year ago exactly, she opened up the spam email. Yes, what are the chances? But yeah, definitely.
Okay, thank you. That would be fun. Okay, I have one question for Erin.
All right, go ahead.
Yes, for Erin, you published 6 books, and do you have a plan of writing one book, like a Philippine setting, or it would be written here in the Philippines?
I would love to, but I'm just not putting pen to paper right now. But I think eventually I will. You know, I think things have to stew in me to come up with the stories, the storylines. I love writing fiction. Like, I like to make up a good story, and it's all out of nonfiction. I feel like there's really no real fiction and really no real nonfiction. It's all based on experiences and our perspectives on life. So I know eventually some good stories are going to come out of it.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so we're down to our last question, and after this, we're gonna have a photo walk, okay? Go ahead, sir. May I have your name?
Lito Garcia.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, Erin and Phil. This is a question. She already asked the question about publishing a book. But now my second question is, you should try to open a business here, because you got the spirit, you got the looks. You guys look like artists, movie stars. When I came close to you guys, oh, no wrinkles.
What? No.
Great. But anyway, I just like this, on behalf of the Philippines and all of us, I'm from Anaheim, California, and I haven't heard bloggers come up here and do a meet and greet like this. This is fantastic. Phil, Erin, Rosie. What did people call you?
Well, they call me
Rocio.
but my name is Rocio.
Rocio, right? Rocio, Spanish.
Spanish.
Español. And it's what is it? Nevin?
It's Nelvin.
Nelvin. And why is it like that?
Or for Kapampangan, they gave me the nickname Bing Bing.
Bing Bing. Yeah, my name is Pablito Torres Garcia. Right, and my father is Spanish. My grandfather is from Cebu, the Garcias. Anyway, that's why. Anyway, she just asked a question about you. I wanted to know about publishing. And I also wanted to ask the kids, I'm going to ask you, how do you discipline them? Just like they're just free. I want to know. Because I have kids in America, not here. I just want to know how you guys do it. Traveling, right? And then sometimes Papa is away, Mommy's there, and then you guys are filming, and then I just want to know how you discipline. That's all.
Wow, good question. All the time. I think that just conversations with your kids are really, really, really important, and complete open honesty is really, really important. So I can speak just for our household, and Phil and I really tell the kids like it is, so that they understand how the world works from our perspective, so that they can build on that and become even smarter, wiser, more emotionally intelligent people than we are.
So who's the more disciplined, Phil?
That's
You used to be
really hard to
military,
say.
right?
Yeah.
You used to be military. I was in the Army. And warrant officer, you're a pilot, helicopter, right? Were you a pilot?
I started flying when I was 10, first solo to 15, never flew for the military.
Oh, you
I was a crew chief on 130s.
Oh, okay. Yeah, warrant. Satellite. Anyway. Hey, I'm off the question. Sorry.
Thank you.
How about you guys?
Oh,
How do you discipline your kids?
the belt.
The Filipino style? Hey, you don't like that?
No,
Do
really.
you swear? You guys swear at your kids? You do it? Oh, normal.
Yeah, I swear. But I think we do. You know what? I got really lucky being born in the Philippines and being raised by my grandparents. And my grandparents were all about respect. Well, no, all about respect. So as I grew up, and they also raised me back in the U.S., it was all about respect no matter what. Especially if you're in the presence of any Filipinos, you got to be respectful. So we've always raised our kids in that way. Respect is top priority. But at the same time, I think we got really lucky with our kids because we don't really discipline them because they're really pretty good. They actually discipline us. Yeah, so.
Yeah, they sound like adults, your kids. When they're 12 years old, they sound like they're 21. Anyways, it's fantastic. I just want more power. Okay, go ahead, Bill.
I have a quick question for you. If we were to start a business here, what business do you think we should open?
I think it's gonna be the resort type, Airbnb. You guys got nice condos, but you know what? You go to Alabama, with 250,000 with a rent $4,000. You can have a mansion with swimming pool. It's in Ayala, Alabama. It's where the president used to on the old. Well, a lot of famous people. Okay, a lot of famous people. So you should try Alabama. Have you guys been to Alabama? You have, yeah, you're Filipino. Try Alabama and check it out. And if you're there, I'll meet you at the mall or somewhere you want, golf course or whatever. Yeah, and keep up the good work. I think everybody's happy. Everybody's hungry.
Thank you.
Great, yeah. Sorry.
When we were on our way to Tagaytay, we passed by Alabama.
Okay.
Yeah, it's toward the south.
So we've seen it. Good job.
All right, thank you very much.
Sorry,
Let's give them a big round of applause. Now, if I can ask everyone, our camera guys, what we'll do is we'll take a photo up. The couples.
I am really curious. We are seeing so many other cameras out there. Raise your hand if you're also a content creator, if you're a vlogger. All right. Woo! Awesome. Love it.
I don't know if we got all of them, honestly.
I don't think we did. There's lights in our eyes.
So we'll take a photo up. The ABC MD will be looking that way because the camera's going to be coming from that way. So everyone will be at the background. Okay?
Oh, I see.
Right? So go ahead. Are you guys ready? So they'll set it up. So the camera's coming from here. Everyone's going to be seen. Yung ilaw, pahina ng konti, please. Yeah. There you go. All right. So everyone's going to be seen at the back.
Hey, Cole Knox.
Cole, Knox, Brooklyn, Nia, come over here.
Thank you.
Subscribe,
Sure.
both sides, yeah?
Sure.
Keep sending it. Thank you very much in advance.
Thank you. Welcome.
Do you do YouTube though?
I don't.
No?
I just watch. I'll make sure to subscribe.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me.
Can we shout ABC MD? 1, 2, 3, go!
ABC MD.
Okay, on my count, music down please. Alright, so on my count we say ABCMD. Alright, we love you, ABCMD. Ready, go!
We love you, ABCMD.
Alright, thank you guys. Thank you for your questions. And you know what? We're not done. We have a game. Do you want more games? Yeah! Do you want more prizes? Yeah! Alright, so we're gonna have a game. We'll just have the family take quick flight, right? So that we can do the game over here. They're gonna go around and mingle with you guys while we have a game, alright? Good?